I'm gonna be quieter, just so I'm not like too extreme. I'm gonna do one of these as well. Yay. Yes. Good. I'm gonna be quieter. I'm gonna bring in the real calm energy today, which we're not used to doing on Twitch at least, but we do more on. I try to do it on YouTube. Okay, I try to calm down my intense ADHD. 1 second. To plug this in on my phone, and I don't know where my phone is right now. I have so many objects on my desk, just random shit, that I'm now very conscious about the fact that this mic picks up everything. So, somebody's gonna hear it. And I'm sorry about that. It feels so weird. I said that I was never gonna use my Twitch for ASMR, but I feel like it makes sense trying to do some streaming, to do it with the people that asked me to make an ASMR channel first. Okay. I kept some of the Coke that I got with my fries earlier. Oh, it's not long enough. Maybe you can hear it. You might be able to hear it. I'm gonna turn off some of the noise gates that I have on, because I have a lot of filters on my mic. I realized, and I forgot to turn them off. I'll keep the shot, but I'll take off this. This should be helpful. Hi bitches, how are you doing today? I'm not. It's still very awkward for me. I feel like the person that I am when I'm streaming on Twitch, and the person that I am, just in general, the person that I am when I'm streaming, and the person that I am when I'm filming ASMR, feel like very different people to me. So, it's kind of strange. It feels kind of strange in a way. Also, my camera is way too high. I'm gonna have to lower my camera, because like I look short as hell, and then like there's too much space on top of my head. It's too tall. God, I can't reach. This should be better. Yes, that's already better. That's great. This is definitely better. It's better. We're doing better. Okay. Gotta move around a fuck ton now. I am gonna switch modes, so I'm gonna quickly mute the mic and switch mic modes so we can get directional audio. This is the one that I got good input from what was it? Baton Bro. He said that he could feel the direction with this, so we'll keep it with that. Oh. I wish I could hear my own, like the filtered version that you hear on stream, but I hear the pure version from the mic. I hope it's good. I don't know right now. I'll quickly check here. God, I need a quieter mouse. This is loud as hell. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for how loud this is. I need to better figure out how to set this mic, because I feel like because I record through OBS, I'm a bit limited with the capacity that this mic has sometimes. So. half stretch and I'll use the other just to make sure we don't deafen anyone. I'll keep the bulk because it's quite low. And you talk to. I'll keep these two. I'll remove the rest. Oh god damn, I can't type. Oh god. I forgot that that picks up my breathing. Good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're set. We're set. Everything is fine. Mukbang video when they open the soda and you can hear the bubbles. I love that too. I love hearing the bubbles. The thing is, I don't. Oh god, I need to sneeze. Do I need to sneeze? I don't know. The thing is, it doesn't filter always well through the mic. Like you can't always hear it that well. Like I can try again. I'm sorry, that was very loud. This is why I'm not used to streaming, because like if I bump the mic, I can just cut it out of the video and it's fine. But I can't. But I have a new video. But because I decided to stream today, I was like, I'll post it tomorrow instead of posting it tonight. So that's the thing. But I kinda like that. I'm scared of dropping things when I tap them. Also, okay. Question. Do you prefer finger tapping or nail tapping? Nail tapping is harder though. Or I usually prefer to hear the tapping. This can be kind of loud, and I don't really like triggers that are too loud. Except for some reason, mouth sounds. I'm okay when the mouth sounds are super loud. I don't know why. I also never do mouth sounds on my videos. Just feels like it's not what people are there for, so I never do them. Okay, let me. I the first one better. Great. I'm happy. Nice. Lips are dry as hell. My lips felt very pale and dry, so I'm gonna first put some lip tint. the little market, people were just selling things, and I just got this book for like a buck. It's kind of old. Otherwise, I have, let me actually grab them, they're behind me. I'm sorry, I didn't think the mic was gonna rub the chair, but okay. We have Nana, which I'm actually thinking it's which let me check which it's the 16th volume. Let me check for a moment what chapter it is. It's chapter 58 of Nana. But this, I think, I'm gonna do a manga reading. It's in Italian. I bought it when I was in Italy this winter for Christmas. So I might do a reading of this, like POV, you're laying on my shoulder video, like I did before, because I think that is just the best for manga reading specifically. So that might be good. Oh, let me make sure that I'm seeing. I can't see the YouTube. Okay, I can see it. I'll do this. So I was thinking about doing this. Let me do this for a second. Oh no, wait, it copied the wrong thing. 1 second. I realized I didn't change the title. I'm a mess. See, nice. I don't think there is like a specific thing. Okay, good, nice. Okay, done. I'm done fussing with everything, okay? But yes, I think for this one, I can't do a reading, but it is very nice. The only problem I have whenever I read paper books, which is why I don't always read them for ASMR, is that I like to film in dim lighting, and like right now it's a bit brighter than when I film, and usually I'm like back there or on my bed, which is quite far away. So sometimes I cannot read because I'm visually impaired. Actually, I'm visually impaired, and even with contact lenses, I cannot read. And if I was wearing glasses, I would see even less. So I don't get the chance to read paper books much. I might at a certain point switch to digital manga. I'll just buy the paper one for myself, and I'll read I'll find a digital copy of the ones that I want to read. Right now I really want to read the Yuri manga, which is specifically the art is very green, and I don't remember the name for some reason. Second book we have is this. It's called 1934. This book was printed in 1982. This is the author. I think it's Alberto Moravia. This is in Italian. I was actually talking to a friend who specifically told me that my voice when I read in Italian is very pleasing, just the Italian language when it's like whispered and read in a very calm way and very relaxing. So you could do this, or as always we have my favorite books that I'm still reading, and that tomorrow's video is actually about a chapter from this book. 3 chapters actually from this book. I had to stop at some saucy parts, which is, I'll be honest, this is the worst design cover page I've ever seen. Yeah, also, yes, it is destroyed. otherwise, of course, we have my catalog of books online on my wonderful iPad, which is somehow surviving. Somehow surviving. Also, I have new stickers you might be able to read, but the Black Dahlia. Well, you can see them better than me. Black Dahlia Murder, and this is I actually don't know this band, but I am able to read the word blood. My boyfriend actually was extremely surprised by the fact that I could read the word blood. That I could just read blood. I don't know the rest. I don't know. They came for free with my boyfriend's birthday present, so I just put them here. And this Bad Bones is actually the place where I got my first tattoo on my calf. So it's in Lisbon. If you're interested, it's in Lisbon. Okay. I'm gonna start doing some reading with some Italian first. I'll remove the outside cover because it's very, very sticky. Also, this sounds much nicer. Oh, it smells so dusty. Oh, this book smells old and dusty, but like in a little bit of a bad way, not gonna lie. Let's see. The print of the author's last name and the title. Also, this book came with a fabric one of these. This, and they need to go back and do all our cover books always with a little sign. It is destroyed. I'm probably gonna switch out and put a new one. But I think whenever I buy our cover book that has the this doesn't have the ones that have the yes, it does have the ability to have the sewing part a bit separated. I'm gonna start attaching one of these because oh my god, it's so useful. I read very little of it because I read it on a train to see my friends in Verona. And then I never read it. I used those to show off where I am. I'm in the book and I love it. I love it too. And I love not having to use like a paper one because I often read on public transport. And it's kind of hard to not, let's say, I don't know, like not lose it accidentally, or like you accidentally close the book and it's lost. This doesn't doesn't like bother you while you're reading, like a big paper sign. So it's very nice. I don't know if that's what they're meant for. Yes, they are. You're young. You're young, but yes, they are. That's what they're meant for, yes. Let me go here. Okay. My legs. I'm gonna sit up. I could start from the beginning, but I don't think any of you actually know what I'm saying when I'm reading it. I'm gonna actually powder my nose first because I feel way too shiny and it's bothering me so much. I'm also probably gonna lower the light a little bit. We're gonna switch around the lighting. lower this for you guys as well. It's a little bit darker for you. It's probably gonna be a bit easier to sleep. We're in a very much pink, blue, and purple vibe. My shirt doesn't look green anymore. In fact. Also, I realized that I do tongue clicking, like just as a thing, all the time, and oh my god, I'm gonna yawn a lot. Okay, I yawn a lot. If you knew how many yawns I got out of ASMR videos, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. It is also 2:30 in the morning. So I'll excuse myself for the yawning. Well, excuse me for the yawning. My eyes are watering as well. Damn. But let me open the book. Alberto Moravia, 1934. I just slapped myself in the face with the book. I'll raise the light for myself. È possibile vivere nella disperazione e non desiderare la morte? Immaginavo per gioco di leggere questa domanda in una specie di insegna che un grandissimo pipistrello dalle ali spiegate, simile a quello che si vedeva nella stampa di Dürer, Melancolia, teneva sospesa tra le unghie al di sopra del mare, mentre il vaporetto si avvicinava rapidamente all'isola di Capri. Forse era l'atmosfera del temporale imminente a suggerirmi l'analogia con la stampa del pittore tedesco. Come nella stampa un arcobaleno incuriva i suoi colori chiari sullo sfondo del cielo tetro e la grande rupe rossa di Capri si stagliava a picco su un mare calmo e scuro che qua e là scintillava in riflessi accecanti come una lastra di piombo graffiata dalla punta di un coltello. In questo paesaggio che pareva in attesa di una catastrofe, l'insegna con la domanda sulla disperazione ci stava bene, come ci stava bene il pipistrello, pseudo-uccello crepuscolare, dal volto lugubre, tra il grido stridolo. Del resto, la domanda da qualche tempo mi assillava, non essendo capace di dare una risposta soddisfacente, l'avevo sempre davanti agli occhi, persino in sogno. Ho contemplato per un poco questo paesaggio attraverso l'idea di Dürer quando ho passato gli occhi e allora ho visto seduta sul ponte proprio davanti a me una donna che mi accennava di no con la testa, dolcemente ma fermamente, come a dire no, non farti illusioni, non è possibile, proprio no. Ho creduto di aver visto male, ho guardato di nuovo con attenzione e ho dovuto convincermi che la donna accennava veramente technical word, not very used.
Con il cenno di diniego del capo era inevitabile, sì. Lei era disperata e voleva farmi sapere che lo era. Con quel cenno del capo pareva volermi dire: abbiamo lo stesso sentimento, ma io ne ho un'altra idea, diversa dalla tua. Tutto questo l'ho pensato dal primo momento, vedendo la donna rispondere con tanta precisione ad una domanda che non l'avevo mosso. Poi mi sono detto che l'espressione disperata degli occhi poteva poteva essere prodotta dalla miopia. Quanto al cenno del capo, forse era muto, dolce, rimprovero per essermi accorto di lei soltanto ora, dopo averla ignorata per tutto il viaggio da Napoli a Capri. Allora l'ho osservata con curiosità, per più distaccata e oggettiva. Poteva essere poco più che adolescente, ma con qualche cosa di moliebre che era confermato dall'anello nuziale al dito della lunga e scarna mano sinistra. Teneva molto rette le spalle, larghe e ossute. Protendeva di fuori, quasi orizzontalmente, il suo seno aguzzo. Accavallava con impalcio le magre cosce, come se si fosse vergognata della larghezza del grembo. Il viso non confermava questa impressione di maturità, in cima al collo bianco. Gli occhi molto grandi, il naso molto piccolo e la bocca molto carnosa. La folta e arruffata capigliatura rossa che le pioveva sulla fronte conferiva alla faccia un'aria felina. Mi guardava con insistenza, imbarazzante perché, chiaramente, ispirata da una testarda volontà, poi si girava verso l'uomo che le stava accanto e gli ha mormolato qualche cosa nell'orecchio. L'uomo mi ha guardato a sua volta, ha accennato affermativamente con la testa. A questo punto mi sono sentito giustificato ad esaminare l'uomo. Avrebbe potuto benissimo passare per il padre della donna, ma la mano che sul banco intrecciava amorosalmente le dita su quelle di lei faceva capire che non lo era. Vestito, meglio insaccato in una specie di divisa coloniale di tela di color khaki, troppo stretta e tutta impiegazzata, quell'omaccione grasso e robusto aveva la testa piccola e calva, con guance gonfie e le ammaccate e come ammaccate, tra le quali si affacciavano un naso e una bocca molto piccoli. Il mento appariva profondamente ripiegato su se stesso, una cicatrice obliqua gli attraversava la parte inferiore della guancia destra attraverso gli occhiali. Guardano due occhi azzurri e scialbi dallo sguardo immobile. Dopo aver sussurrato nell'orecchio del compagno, ma guardandomi di sfuggita, in modo da non lasciar dubbi sul fatto che stava parlando di me, la donna si è rimessa nella posizione di prima e ha ripreso a pizzarmi con la stessa esistenza, ma senza però scuotere il capo in segno di diniego. Damn, that's a word that I just can't read apparently. Segno di diniego. Adesso rimpiangevo di non essermi accorto di lei subito dopo la partenza da Napoli, così ho deciso di riprendere il tempo perduto, imbastendo con lei un rapporto fatto soltanto di sguardi che poi mi sarebbe stato possibile sviluppare stessa che, con ogni probabilità, era stata nei miei occhi quando, senza rendermi conto di essere osservato, mi ero abbandonata alle mie fantasie. La domanda: è possibile vivere nella disperazione e non desiderare di morire? Leggibile nel mio viso, forse le aveva fatto sperare di poter creare tra noi due una specie di complicità. Adesso non mi restava che passare per sempre con gli sguardi a qualche cosa di più preciso e approfondito. Little break for my voice. I have to take little breaks for my voice, otherwise I'm be a bit of a short one. I'm not gonna be doing too much. Done with League? Yes, we're done with League. We're tired. I'm tired. I'm making some forced quiet time today. I need to sneeze now. Wait a second. Sorry, that would have been very loud. Some dust on my nose. We're reading a book that is quite a lot older than me. This book is so dusty. It is so dusty. Thank you. But yeah, we're doing a tiny bit of ASMR. I've never done ASMR live, so it's a bit awkward for me. I'm not really used to it, but I'm trying. But yeah, you probably didn't know. You probably did not know that I do ASMR. My chaotic ass. That's pretty relaxing ASMR, I've been told. Up there. If you like it, of course, if you like ASMR, you never know. A lot of people don't like it. I've learned to like it because I used to have terrible misophonia to the point that like I could not eat. Oh my god, I could have never guessed. Hey, you were the ones, you people in this Twitch chat were the ones that asked me to. you said that I was relaxing and a relaxing voice. I don't know where I heard it. Yeah, true. It's your fault. It's your fault. I didn't choose it. Y'all made me do it. You made me do it, so that's where we are. That's why I still did it on Twitch. It's a very nice thing I'd say. Another thing I'd say, de-esser. What do you mean? Like these sibilants are quite pitchy, right, on this mic. I don't love this mic too much, but I usually fix it on a lot of my videos. I fix it on my editing, and I don't, yeah, because it's less sharp. I already have, the thing is, I already have that a little bit, but I don't. Let me check for a second. I do have a compressor and a limiter on my, currently on this mic. But I think I need to figure out, because otherwise I can add this is how it sounds with the noise cancellation on. But I feel like with the noise cancellation you lose a lot. Like you lose a lot of like the quality, like the smaller triggers and things like that. I don't know. I feel like you don't hear it as much, but I could do it. I could keep it on for when I'm reading. Mainly for when I'm reading, maybe. I feel like you don't hear me as much. I need to be louder. Why did they retiring on my vocal cords? Sorry, I had to yawn. It is late as fuck for me too. I actually don't know where you're based. I know your name is in Korean, but I don't know where you're based from. I take in my break. I'm gonna read some more as well, but I need to take my breaks because otherwise, it's bad when I film for like. I'm just in States. Okay, so then this is a more decent time for you. Because currently for me it's 2:56 a.m. I'm enjoying reading in Italian because you guys don't know when I fuck up, which is very nice. 8:56 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's much nicer. It's much easier. 8 6 hours. You're either west or like middle, the middle. I don't know about because with the change of hours, it always fucks me up. I never remember because I don't remember if the U.S. changes hours or not. I just don't remember. Actually, I need to put on chapstick because my lips are dry shit right now. I feel a color coming. Driest lips ever existed. Okay. Oh, my sciatica is inflamed. Bro, I'm an old bitch. I really am an old bitch. Whee. Okay, where was I? Okay. I'm gonna read a little bit more, a few more pages. So I might not look at chat as much. Simply because I be blind and I gotta focus once I actually start seeing. Ok. Così è cominciato una specie di dialogo tra i nostri occhi che è durato fino al momento in cui il vapore è entrato nel porto di Capri. Io guardavo lei e lei guardava me. Con sorpresa scoprivo qualcosa che avevo sempre saputo e non sperimentato, cioè che con gli occhi si può non soltanto cominciare ma anche comunicare, ma anche parlare in maniera particolareggiata e distinta. Quasi, quasi con stupore mi accorgevo che le andavo dicendo che ero angosciato, infelice, disperato, che lei, misteriosamente, mi rassomigliava, essendo anche lei come me, angosciata, infelice e disperata, che questa rassomiglianza era già l'inizio di qualcosa che bisognava pur chiamare con il nome di amore, che, per quanto speravo ardentemente che ci saremmo rivisti a Capri e che a questo scopo la pregavo di farmi sapere in qualche modo dove avrebbe abitato nell'isola o almeno di permettermi di avvicinarmi e di dirle poche parole e così via, e così via. Ma tutte queste cose che in un discorso vocale avrei detto alternando cautela adesso dovevo fare in modo di non lasciarmi sfuggire l'occasione così là, lungo sognata. Sì, tutta la vita aveva atteso questo sguardo disperato e pur nella disperazione, animato da una lucida ostinazione, provavo, vedendolo fisso su di me, la strana, sconvolgente sensazione di aver già vissuto questo momento, se non nella realtà, perlomeno nel desiderio, come se la donna ed io ci fossimo già incontrati in sogno, ci fossimo dati un appuntamento e provassi adesso, incontrandoci, i sentimenti esatti che avevamo previsto di provare. Intanto, tra queste riflessioni, vedendomi venire in mente in cui il vapore sarebbe entrato nel porto di Capri, intanto in queste riflessioni vedevo venire in me il momento in cui il vapore sarebbe entrato nel porto di Capri. Adesso il temporale era già sembrato imminente pochi minuti fa, pareva essere svanito. La nuvola, la nuvolaglia scura era fuggita verso l'orizzonte dove si era condensata in una sola nube lontana, simile ad un lungo sigaro affusolato. La montagna di Capri, con le sue rubi rosse rivestita di verde, si alternava ad un cielo azzurro e luminoso. Ho pensato che non avevo un solo minuto da perdere per mettermi d'accordo per un prossimo, più diretto incontro. Infatti, ecco, la sirena del vapore ha emesso 2 urli brevi e un terzo più lungo per annunziare l'arrivo, e la donna e il marito davanti a me si sono alzati dal banco. Allora ho caricato i miei sguardi un'intensità imperiosa, interrogativa. Ho fatto nello stesso tempo un cenno in direzione di Capri, come per dire: fammi capire in che albergo vai a Capri. Guardandola in questo modo avevo la sensazione di agire praticamente come un pazzo. You might hear sometimes my bones crack, don't worry about it. If you hear little noises, it's just my bones, they're weird, okay? Guardandola in questo modo avevo la sensazione di agire praticamente come un pazzo, ma tant'era, dovevo rivederla a tutti i costi. Ho capito che lei si era accorta del mio sguardo, ma stranamente, invece di contraccambiarlo, ha detto qualche cosa sottovoce al marito. La reazione di quest'ultimo è stata repentina, imprevista. Si è piegato verso di me e di me che stavo tuttora seduto mi ha chiesto in tedesco: lei capisce il tedesco, non è vero? Gli ho risposto prontamente, stupito ma felice: certo che lo capisco, mi sono laureato all'Università di Monaco con una tesi su Kleist. Benissimo, dunque, se lei capisce il tedesco, sappia che noi andiamo alla pensione da Mekuta ad Anacapri, messo a disagio da non sapevo quale sospetto di fronte ad un marito così insolito, ma tentato di accettare la situazione insieme, conveniente e misteriosa, ho risposto di fretta. Appunto stavo domandando dove poteva andare perché non ho ancora fissato nulla. Pensione di Mekuta a Capri, benissimo. Intanto permetta che mi presenti Lucio, invaso da un sentimento confuso di rabbia e di vergogna. Li ho osservati mentre si mettevano in fila dietro gli altri passeggeri. Erano di nuovo due perfetti stranieri. Come avevo potuto illudermi di avere già avuto con quell'adolescente dalle spalle larghe ossute e dalla goffa capigliatura rossa, un rapporto d'amore addirittura fondamentale per la mia vita passata e futura. Ma nuova sorpresa, ad un tratto lei si è voltata a metà e mi ha lasciato uno sguardo chiaramente complice e supplichevole. Forse voleva dirmi di non prendere sul serio la furia del marito, forse di non abbandonarla. Poi, ecco, la oh God. La passerella è stata gettata sulla banchina del molo e i passeggeri hanno cominciato a scendere a terra. Ho visto due tedeschi sparire tra la folla, senza ansietà e senza rimpianto, anzi, con un sentimento di felicità. Avrei avuto quel suo sguardo supplichevole. Conoscevo il nome dell'albergo, tanto mi bastava per il momento. Semmai sentivo il bisogno di riflettere con calma su quello che mi stava avvenendo.
Now, because I know you guys don't know Italian, I'll give you a brief summary of what we're reading. Because when I read this, I'm now rereading something that I've already read the first part. So I don't also spoil it for myself. It's infuriating. Okay. The main character is a man. Just a man. He's on a boat from Naples, which is in the mainland, in the south west of Italy, to Capri. A lot of people might know Capri because it's the coast. It's a very touristy island. It's very expensive. Most of the time, people don't go there for holidays because it's expensive, and it's extremely touristy. So he's in this boat, and he's like, he's just thinking of like, what does this start with? Let me translate the like main question that he starts with. He starts with the question: is it possible to live in desperation and not desire to die? Which I read this first question and I read the first part and I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll get this book. It seems nice. In this first section though, he's like, he was like just thinking about it. He was thinking about like, it's like he saw this question written on like a sign, like, you know, those signs attached, like a cartoon sign attached to a plane, but instead of being attached to a plane, it's like a bat holding him. And so he goes on about thinking about this question and if it's possible or it's not possible, and he doesn't even notice that the person, there's another person on the other side of like the boat, I guess, that he's in, or like the area where he's sitting. Yeah, the area where he's sitting. There is a couple in front of him. There is a woman there, and right in front of him, and it's like it looked like she was there. He was like basically staring blankly towards her, and she basically looks like she's saying no, like she's responding to him, responding to that question. And this man, at a certain point, just starts building in his own mind that he's having a conversation with this woman just through staring at her. And she's married, she's clearly married. And he's like, oh, she must be like a teen. She's young, but she's a teenager. And the guy next to her, he's older than her, so it could be her dad. That's how he described him.
course, the speaker in this story, which I'm not going to confine with the author, is Italian. And bro is just fucking staring at this poor woman. He's just staring at this poor woman. And in the meanwhile, he like starts thinking, oh, I start asking this question to her in his mind, and how he kind of starts projecting his own thoughts towards her, thinking that, oh my god, I'm having such a deep conversation with my eyes, with this woman, when my brother in Christ, no, you're not. Leave this woman alone. Basically, he becomes convinced, oh my god, I'm so desperate, I'm so alone, and she says the same thing, like, she projects it onto her because, of course, he's convinced that he's having this conversation through her eyes. And, yeah, we all know that, like, probably if someone is staring at you and you're looking back and you're like, oh, this is weird. And she, like, whispers to her husband, which is next to her, and he stares at the dude, like, okay. And, the dude is like, oh, this man is looking at me. Let me stare at this man now. So basically, he starts being convinced that him and this woman are in love, and have built like a love relationship with each other, where you're staring at each other on a boat, going in the same direction, and she's holding her husband's hand right in front of you, my brother in Christ. So then, after this whole thing, he's like, oh my god, he's like staring at her, like pleading to know where she is gonna stay so he can go and see her again and have a normal conversation with her. At the end, he's just staring at her. So they get up because they're getting to the dock, and they're getting to the port, and they're gonna get to the dock, and then they're gonna be able to go down, of course, to get out of the boat. So after all this, she whispered, like, this, the couple stands up to leave, and she whispers to her husband, and the husband turns around, lowers down to the guy, and is like, okay, do you speak German? And he's like, yeah, of course, I graduated at the University of Munich, and with the thesis on Klimt. I don't remember what thesis, I don't remember, dude. It's someone in, it's a German dude that starts with a K. I know I just read it, I don't remember. I'm trying to summarize my anger for this book. And the husband is like, oh, by the way, we're staying there. And he's like, he has like a moment of like, oh my god, I didn't think the husband would maybe approve of this, okay, I guess. And he just goes to tell the girl, she just goes to tell them, oh yeah, I was wondering, like, I didn't know where to stay, I had nothing booked yet. And then, sorry, I'm still yawning. It is late, it's 3:17 a.m. He's like, oh, maybe I could stay there, I could book there. And the husband is like furious, of course, and he's like, no, I'm telling you, so you stay the fuck away from my wife and you stop fucking staring at her. Basically, dude was just staring at a woman, decided that to give a meaning, to project a meaning of just his desire to this woman, which also, the way he describes her, he's not even attracted to her in any way, shape, or form, which is, it's fine, okay, you can still have a connection with someone that you don't have an initial attraction to, but bro is literally not attracted to her, and then decides, because he's staring at this woman, that he's in love with her. I'm sorry, I hit the bottom of the mic. I'm gesticulating right now. This man is so delusional. It is insane. And yeah, welcome to authors writing in Italian authors in the 80s, I guess. is from this author, which is Tatsuketsuko. I've read it in Italian, which is L'incolore, which is the uncolored. I don't know exactly how it is translated in English, I'll be honest, because I read the translation in Italian and I loved it. I loved it because it's fully is the most fucking capable man ever. But at least he knew he was capable and he knew to stay the fuck away from women, or like he didn't. In the other book, it was like a little bit of women are still not great. He doesn't know how to write women, okay? This man writes women in the most unhinged way. Like they are just a blank. They have my favorite saying is saying that someone has the personality of a slipper. Just a bland hotel. Why hotel slipper? The ones that are like basically you can throw away. One size fits all. So they're usually huge. Yes, that's how female characters written by this author feel like. And this book, you can see I haven't been able to go on without the fact that it's written tiny as hell. Like, how am I fucking supposed to read this? It's teeny tiny. I can't read it. I need to strain my eyes so much to read it that I kind of just, it's not good enough for me to use all that energy because, oh my fucking god, it's infuriating. This man treats women in a way, and he, like, portrays women, and it just, the way even the character in the story treats women that are just being so incredibly nice. He treats them so badly. Like, he treats us like in a way that it's like, oh my god, they deserve better. They deserve, actually, because he doesn't even like, or like he's physically attracted to them, but that's the only thing that he's attracted to them about. And I'm like, even if it was big words, it would still be hard for me to read. I fear. No, I read a lot, but also like I have literally an English literature degree. A bitch has to read. I had to read for my degree. I have dyslexia, so I never read books. I usually do audiobooks. Even then, I only listen to small books. From Katie Roberts. Actually, I get it. I'm not a big smart reader, just because it's weird. I don't know. Like if I want, I'm gonna be very on PG for something that I have put that I'm gonna put on my ASMR YouTube. But if I wanna read smut or like watch that kind of, I'm just gonna watch porn. I don't want to read, like, reading smut is a thing. Okay, I understand reading it, but like it needs to be in a story that I really like for me to have value. Because, for example, this is my favorite book. Okay, this is my favorite book of all time. I have roasted this cover so much because, oh my fucking god, it's so ugly and like unreadable, because this, like, if I put it far away, you can't read shit. It's so bright. I can barely read the title myself, okay? This book is so good. And yes, there is fully a lesbian, like, heterosexual sex scene, which we don't care about. There is full lesbian sex scene in this, okay? In this book. It's not long or anything like that, but it is described in such like a cute way, but like so hot at the same time. I was like, I think I'm gonna need 5 minutes to go drink some water and have a walk and go touch some grass, because oh my fucking god. Also because I'll be honest, because the narrator and protagonist of the book starts dating a woman that I am extremely attracted to, just by description. Just like not super tall, like a not very tall Latina, like Dominican woman, like slightly chubbier in size, big ass arms, and I'm like, I'm getting, I got flustered thinking about it, because oh my god, am I attracted to that type of woman? Just imagining it. Not even that, not mommy vibes at all.
supposed to be able to spoil her. No, no. I like to spoil my partners, okay? I like to buy them everything that they need so I can. But, as I was saying, this book, 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10, actually. I love this. Tomorrow's ASMR video is actually a chapter from this. It's their first date. I've read their first date. And their first kiss, oh my god. I'm so giddy. I've read it 4 times. From start to finish, yes. Reading it for ASMR is my 5th time. But I'm not reading it full. I want to specify. I'm not gonna read it. I'm never gonna read books like these fully. The only thing that I would read fully are classics. One, because copyright. 2, because these kinds of books I think are good to be read. Like, I want someone to experience this on their own. I don't know if there is an audiobook. If there's not, hey, listen, I guess I could record them and put them like on coffee or put them somewhere so people can still like find a way to get them, but I need to not have them public and not free, because if there is no audiobook of this, I cannot make it without having copyrights for this. I could just fucking contact this author, not gonna lie. I would. But also I'm not a voice actress where I would be good enough to be able to read this as an actual audiobook. Anyway, so I would do it for free, honestly. I'd do it for free. I would do it for free. But also, you need other people to be reading them. Like, that hit hard. Let's stretch a moment. For my back is sore. Okay. Still. We were ranting, but I don't even have all my books here because I have them in the little like bookshelf on the living room, in the living room. Also other books. Trying to not get the books to fall on the fucking floor. I'm sorry for that. That's like so bad. That was such a hard slip. I'm sorry. Also, a book that I suggest that I've also started reading because I don't want people to be startled by the sound, okay? Book that I suggest that I've been reading, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Read it. Read it. Read it. I might read a few more chapters. Next recording. Some next video. Because I love this book, and I'm gonna say that there is a queer undertone in it. There is a queer undertone. I'm not gonna say which characters or anything else because at the beginning you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know until you get to a point where you know. You will know. Trust me, you will know. When you get to the point, you will know. But it's a great book, and I just generally find it extremely comforting. It's one of the few books that I was on a plane and I was sobbing. I was sobbing by the end of this book, okay? I was crying like a fucking baby. I fully went, oh my god, and I started crying while reading. Person next, I also am very good at crying quietly. I worked in the service industry, I worked in bars, I worked in cafes, specifically during COVID, so I could have a mask, heavy makeup, a mask, I could cry. Was the yeah, it was uncontrollably just like tears. My entire face was wet. Also, it was no, I don't have this issue anymore. But the first last year when I was traveling, that was not as satisfying as I wanted it to be. Last year when I was still, no, maybe not even last year, like at the beginning of the year, and the first year, so from that I moved here, so from like mid 2023 to mid 2024, whenever I took a plane, if I didn't have a mask, I would get like an incredible sore throat and I would get tonsillitis right away. Now I don't anymore. So I'm very happy about that. So I was like wearing a mask and it was drenched. Yeah, it's such a nice book. I'd suggest. I think the audiobook is also very good from what I remember. I bought it in Italian for my mom, for her to read. Because I read it in English because that's the language of the original author. I always check, I try to read books mostly in English, but now I realize that my Italian is getting increasingly worse. So I have to go back to reading in Italian too. Otherwise, I can read to you in Friulino. I think I still have like a few. I might find something, some stories some tales that I can read to you in Friulino, which is actually my first language. I can quickly try. Okay, let me see if I can find it. How many languages do you know? 3. I know Friulino, which is a almost dead language. Only a few families speak it, and I speak like an older version compared to what my cousins speak. Italian and English mainly. Those are the main 3. But yeah, as I said, my first language is not even that useful, let's say. Ora contami una storia, okay. Let me see if I can find it here. Now, let me find what I want to read. This is long as fuck. I don't want to be reading all this. It's way too long. Società Filologica Friulana. Found it. Found the fucking website. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I feel like Friulana has quite a good. Let's see if I can find it. I know that there is one coming from a book. I don't know if I have pictures. I think I had the pictures from my childhood book that I had that had stories in it. Where is my phone is a real question. Because I never know where it is. I don't know where I put my phone. I actually can't see it. Oh, who knows? God damn it. Maybe. I need to think if I remember. Cordenons, maybe. No. Edizione orale di Carnia. No. Areas, maybe I can search by the area. A, B, C, D. Oh, that's fucking annoying. They don't have the area that my family lives in. Oh, that's so annoying. I'll find it. I'll find something. I swear I'll find it.
No, it's someone reading it. I don't want someone eating it. I want to read it. Where's the PDF file? Someone has to have the PDF, right? Let me find it. Can I export it? Is it here? Is it here? Ah, fuck you. It's not here. Let me see. Oh, fuck. I can only. I'm upset. I am upset. God damn it. Why is it not on like Archive World or something? God damn it. I can't book the book. I want to just see it. Okay, I'm gonna read it through you from a video. I'm gonna mute the video. And read it to you from here. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna do it. I think I can show. Actually, I might share the screen so you guys can also see it. While I'm reading, I'm not gonna be able to read chat, but this is the book. This is my childhood book. My grandma read this to me so many times that she didn't even have to read it anymore because she knew how it, she knew it. It's called like Cloudy, basically like Little Cloud. Dal loro viaggiatori dal monte, gli sniuli a voltis avan vie di corse, così di corse che spiccininis, restando come Niolutte. Niolutte è sempre l'ultime, anche perché un'evore curiose, di space si spase io un po', per viodi mi ora, che calzocetta sulla terra. I also read it slightly different certain vowels because in my language, in my version of it, in my Friulian, I don't say the A like das vis tiare. We don't say das vis, we say dis vis. And tiare, he says tiare. Yeah, I can translate it as well as I go. In their trip around the world, the clouds sometimes run so fast that the smaller clouds stay behind, like Nilutte. Nilutte is always last, also because she's very curious, and often she lowers down a little bit to be able to look better at what happens on Earth. Sorry for not being very good with the translation. Trying to not go too fast. I said it's a video, so I have to. Sore sere, dopo sei passatis per sore un oceano di continenza, gli sniuli se son stracchi se si fermino a dormire sulla piccia das montagne. Niulute invesit a mejor polsa sulle lune. Alla luna sta ben attente, che nessuna stella invidiosa la becchi, che aduar la nice ninute tutta la notte. During the evening, once they have gone above, when they've passed above oceans and continents, the clouds are tired and they stop to sleep at the tops of mountains. Niolute instead my brain just glitched languages. Give me a second. Would rather sleep on the moon, and the moon is very careful that none of the stars, of the jealous stars, go and poke and prod Niulute so that she can sleep all night. so have this book back in Italy. Qualche volta agli sniuli sui grandis, ai angusta di fioti, di donne, c'è cal succede sulla terra, e così avvengiù fin quasi togliere la ponte dai arbori. E fu proprio una di primavere che l'aviator, in che maniere pazzi spasi, che ne lutte a finì in un bosco. Dal bosco aggietta tanti bestis e si ferma a giocare con loro, tanto che si dismetteva che altri sniulis, che planchin si slontanavano. Nome così da ne guardare già partiti sniolute a saltar fuori dal bosco, parlare da ora, ma tutto in un momento. Um, Sometimes even the other clouds, the other bigger clouds, would want to see what was happening on Earth. So they would travel low down, touching the tops of the trees. And it was during spring that once, as they were running past low Njolute, went into a forest. Yes, I think forest. In the forest, she found animals of any kind, and she stopped to play with them. But she was having so much fun that she forgot. She forgot about the other clouds, and they were slowly but surely leaving. They were leaving her behind. In the moment she realized they were already gone, they had disappeared, and Njolute came out of the forest, and she wanted to go behind it, but in that moment, someone's skipping forward. Let me go check. Damn. Your mom read this too. My mom read me a book about a pancake going places and that's what I can eat. Oh, this is a gentle story. There are so many traumatizing ones. I've read Bluebeard in Brilliant. Trust me, you don't want to know. Tutto in un momento so di avio dei cops das chiasis di un paesotto e di che il si sentiva li spose e li sritadutis dai frus. Venga già con noi, i fusavi a Njolute, con la viodevi in passà per sore campanile. And all at a moment, she started seeing underneath her the what are they called? I don't know, that roofs have the little thingies like that they put to cover. It's not bricks, they are. Oh my fucking god, I don't remember. I don't remember. You call the truth. You call what it is. And there she started to hear the voices and little laughs of kids come down and play with us. Where they were saying to Njolute when they started to see pass on top of the bell tower. I don't remember the right word. Bell tower works though. Yeah, I think it is a bell tower. Gente pensa il sogno Njolute si spasava fin su quasi togliere la terra. C'è foffa che tu sei. A basare una frutte chiarinantle. Se tu per casa su carfilat a domande, un'altra slunghianta la lingua per sentire di Cekajere fate. Tu som mij fate di sumbre. A di su un'altra andiamo. Srume. Di srume. Awful.
I always forget what it is. I don't even know what it is. So I'm gonna translate it in a way that's probably gonna be very funny.
A mí invece tu mi semeis un flock. Grandom di cotó. Ti sal un frut, mettins lisman dentro di je. Vers mi faceis kitty. A di seve, ridinni lutte. Ma io la save fa, anje perceke. Parli, parti di ver. A je. Il kitty, i faceva plasè. E dopo che frussa ieri un evore ninins, così ninins che ne lutte, a pensare di fermarsi dal paesutta, cioè con loro. E in che di a inventare tanti zucchi che mai. Without thinking, Yolute got down and almost touched the ground. How soft you are, said one of the girls, petting her. Are you made of candy floss? Another girl asked, sticking out her tongue to taste what she was made of. You see, made of Brume. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like a type of drink in Friuli, that it's like very frothy. Don't ask me how it's made. I have no clue. I've never seen it before. Says another one after trying to basically taste the cloud. You seem more like a pretty big, like cotton like fluff. Says another kid, putting his hands inside of her. Stop! You're making me. You're tickling me. She says. And Yolute says. But she let them do it, also because she didn't mind being tickled. Also because these kids were very nice. So nice and cute that Yolute decided to stop there and play with them. And in that day, they created so many games. This is long as hell. Okay. Yeah, you can see they were playing, they were jumping down.
Oh my god, why is a cloud a sheep? Why is a cloud a sheep? I forgot about this.
Il team di Sua non li era mai a volte. Sarsere, culis maris, clamavi chiasi frust, agnelute venivi sempre dal chiave, qualche buina idea. Partigni fuori, andiamo un momento. Direi da urlo orloi dal campanile, aere diventato il giù pui biel. There was never enough time to play, so towards the evening, when the mom started calling their kids home, they always had some idea to be able to keep them outside a little more, like pulling back the clock on the tower, and that had become their favorite game. Sometimes, first of all, let me read Feeling first. A volte però, Yolute a sentire che ti passi perdonare, li sospa da lontani così, vie per un istante paseva mancul di giù qualche volta, che frussa per aiutare i loro genitori. Io deve lavorare sotto i sorelli all'ave di corse a Parau con la sobiere ombrene frescoline. Sometimes though Yolute felt like she needed to be forgiven for place in a way. And so when she was seeing people, and especially the parents of the kid, work under the sun, scorching sun, she would go and try and cover them in their shade. How long this book is? Oh god. Ma arrivagli alla sornate che d'estate, lunghe e alte voltansi giù, varis país, passa al mont, e la sa che lis primis pues, diventassero giallis, ed unge va, arrivata l'autunn, tornant lis niulis, hanno lutte viotin, viotintimo in mollis amis di un timp, che venia un colp di voi di tornar spas con lor lassù, senza displacer alla sei frus, decide che all'era arrivati il momento di tornare, de sogliase vere il cielo. Si ne sportate, ma non potete tirarsi su, a tornare a provare tanti svolti smagnolotte di fa, pannuie di fa, accomentavano piele sofflate di aer, ammutinaven i frus, pel, che la sputaven in som di una collina, mangi sulla collina e l'aer lo era bonde fuart, nell'utte veniu lis primis lacrimis. No stava ahí, o sin que moio din, i disevin mi frus, aquel moment, per je, lis provaven duttis, che you can. Is it new? Okay, but I actually have not. I have not seen the new event yet. I arrived a day where even the summer long, that was long and warm, turned, and the downs and the the valley of the mountain started having the first falling leaves. And so the autumn started to arrive, and with that, the clouds were coming back. When Ulute started to see the friends of time, she started to want to go back up there with them without even feeling bad about leaving the kids. She decided that it was the time to go back to her real house, the sky. She tried pushing herself, but she couldn't come back up. She tried multiple times, but there was nothing she could do. The kids started saying that there would need a gust of wind. They pushed her on top of the valley, but she still couldn't. And the first tears started dripping down. Don't cry, we're trying everything we can, the kids told her, and in that moment, for her, they tried everything. Yeah, you can see they put her on top of the chimney, they tried to get her up with flies, fans, balloons, everything. But ma ogni tentativo al fu fatto di vanta, Niulute come non rivedeva più, anzi, te spesso avaive, e poi che avaive, lui diventava piccinine e debolute, così piccinine e debolute che uno dei frus diseri pensieroso, perché la portino insomma dal campanile. saying maybe we can put her on top of the bell tower, and one of the dads from the town. Uh, 1 second, let me scroll back in my brain. Maybe when the clouds see her, they're gonna actually come down and try and help her. And one of the dads of the kids agreed. I was like, okay, let's try this as well. So they put Nulute in a big basket, and they took her at the top of the bell tower. And it was a great idea, also because as soon as the other clouds saw her, they arrived very fast to celebrate her, and they brought her down up so high. Sempre por isso, fingerei mai che Nulute attorna a vevoarce e l'antiamo torpa al monte. Non però l'usanza di restare da ora. Eri sempre tan curiosa e così continuava a fermarsi. Paracuca e mo paracola. Che succedeva su la tiere e alla via di corse, tenendo che altri sniulis come qualche ieri, ma anche più deve che il paesotto. Parse la prima a salutare i suoi amici. I frusta salutava in quella mano e intropate a fasicola a fasicola io qualche gotta di ploe che i frusta gli abbavi per lacrimis e alla scorza veniva intuata. So they basically pushed her up so high that Nulute was able to go to regain her strength back and go back to the skies around the world. But she never lost let's say she never got unused to stay back, and she was still very curious to go down and check here and there what was happening around the world. And she used to always speed forward to make sure she was the first to be able to say hi to her friends, and sometimes she would let down a little bit of water that some of the kids took as tears. And yeah, they were not wrong. That's it. That's the book.
Oh god. Dreamception.
Netflix. Forgot that was open in the background. Okay. Granny reveal. It is someone's grandma. I think it's the person that is reading the book in the actual video. But yeah, that's the story. It's one of the storybooks that my grandma used to always read, and it's probably the one that is the least weird. Even though it literally ends saying, "Yeah, no, he was crying." She was definitely crying. It's fun, yeah. You never get the chance to hear me speak in Friolian, so it was kind of nice. It was kind of fun to be able to speak it to you guys. Okay, so it is currently 4 in the morning. I have already been streaming on YouTube for almost 2 hours. And I said I was gonna do an hour and a half maybe. But yeah, pal, you should be sleeping.
have friends who are alive that are not doing ASMR, but I'm not slapping you from this calm vibe to cold yelling. Commission. Commission refresh, yes. I'm checking. Chew is live, but I'm not comfortable. I think rating Chew, that's too many people. It's too many people. Also, she's a very different vibe with ASMR because she's a VTuber. But I remember I still follow, let's be honest, it's not my type of content that I watch even, but I've been following her since she started, and she had like 5 viewers, and she started like by 2 weeks, so I'm like a historical follower of hers, and now I'm like, I'm never gonna stop following her, come on, how could I? But yeah, now she has like over 100 viewers. Like normally, I am like a proud mom. I feel like a proud mom. Let me look at live channel. Let me check. Who's live? I'm trying to find someone that is not like a bot. Oh, you know we're rating actually. We're rating a VS Sanctuary. Let me see. I hope they're not doing content. If they're not doing content right now. Yeah, we have the live cam. We have the live cam. So perfect. I think it makes the most sense for us to rate them because we all know I love Alveas, okay? I love Alvea Sanctuary. But yes. 1 second. Okay. Basically, okay, let me make sure. Wait, did it not work? Did it not work? It didn't work. God damn it. I'm sorry. That was loud. That was so loud. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Oh. As always, the channel is on follower subscriber only. It's a very relaxing. I like to have it in the background a lot while I'm working, so. I'm scared I'm gonna lose it. You're gonna be fine. You have enough time. You have enough time, pal. She's a new character. She'll get a rerun soon. Don't worry about it. You have the banners now with 3 characters. You'll be fine. I swear. It's gonna be okay. And in case, you can always get her as a rerun, and you can get a different character. You can get her like support already, and